Oh, it's really depressing when you go outside and the cows are out in the rain, the calves are out in the rain, they're both on mud. We all know what it's like when we're trudging through that stuff, trying to shift fences and trying to grab calves and deal with cows, and it's not a nice situation at all, and you feel that every day that you're doing that. But yeah, the start point was around where do we winter our animals, the pressure that was on wintering animals, and we were looking for other wintering options. So that was either buying more land locally or heading in the direction of barn systems, and we chose the composting barn system. Yeah, so we started off with tunnel house barns. So an arch structure with a canvas cover with poles that it's all attached to. Pressure or fatigue that was on those poles ended up making them snap, which was no good, so complete demolishment of those 2 shelters that we had, and then the replacement with the Aztech building that we've got here now. The reason we put this stuff in, spend lots of money on building assets like this, is to control our farming system, looking after our animals, looking after our ground conditions, our environmental kind of footprint. And when you have a major asset like that go down and you don't have that tooling capability, a lot of stress, a lot of vulnerability when we went through having to remove the shelters that were not the right ones for us. So it was a commitment from Aztech, a commitment to have that product on hand at the time that we needed it to, for the install to be as seamless as possible with the skills that they have in the contractors that they use. I wanted to have security around if we had issues again for some reason, how we were going to resolve those issues. Effectively after the build, we've had no real issues at all. So, but I know that they're there. I know where the builder is. I know that I'm secure with any kind of R&M and longevity of the building going forwards. So our bedding situation's changed basically each year that we're learning this process. We've been through all sawdust, we've been through all wood chip, we've been through the kind of the range of carbon products between. Probably where we're settling at the moment now is on having a fine wood chip, so somewhere between wood chip and sawdust, and trying to have that on hand with the inventory kind of behind us that we've got, and keep feeding the composting pack whenever we need to. So leading into winter time now, we're making sure that's all fresh and topped up, and then during winter time we'll probably top it up once every 2 weeks, get a good layer on there and keep feeding it, keep aerating it. So we're down to a kind of a simple system now, fine wood chip, aeration and feeding it, with also vaccinating the cows. We need about 18 kilograms of milk solids a cow, over and above, our start point. And at the moment we're probably doing somewhere between 30 and 40 kilos a cow more with having this asset in. Largely the return on investment comes through the efficiency of the feed into the cow and then turning that into milk. So not having cows outside and burning heaps of energy, not damaging ground conditions outside, being able to carve inside, so labour savings as well too, ease of the system, and control without the variation of seasons and finances that we're dealing with. How's it changed us beyond just the farm itself? That's certainly that peace of mind at night time and when it's wet and raining. That pressure of knowing animals are being looked after and not damaging the ground is I can't understate that enough. I feel that kind of most every time that it rains. Because the farming business and the team have more control and capability, I'm able to exit myself from the day-to-day operation of the business more so, and whether I spend that time with the family or been working on the business itself rather than in it, massive opportunity in those spaces. So you've got keys to the car as such to be able to kind of walk away, and they've got the tools to be able to do what they need to, and that's paramount in our busy lives that we've got with kids and other things going on. So it certainly gives us that capability.